Robin often learns music backwards. No one around her thinks this is particularly strange or noteworthy. Why? So, once again, Robin often learns music backwards. No one around her thinks this is particularly strange or noteworthy. Why?
Robin has a bunch of awesome hippie friends that don't mind if you live to the beat of your own drum.
I mean, that might be true, but I don't think that has anything to do with the answer to this question.
Okay.
Is Robin a bird? Is Robin a literal robin?
That is, no, but that's a really fascinating conclusion.
Robin is left-handed, so she has to learn the music backwards on the strings of the guitar, and no one else notices unless they're also left-handed?
That's somewhat, the ambidextrousness has something to do with the answer.
Okay. Because I assumed when you said it, it was going to be like backwards temporally as opposed to physically.
They're related in a way.
So they're not playing the recording of her performance in reverse. They're not doing that.
Okay, it's physically backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Drums? I mean, that wouldn't matter which direction.
Well, you're similar.
Huh.
Okay, I'm hearing percussion.
The triangle. She plays the triangle.
No, I mean, she might, but not in this instance.
We don't know what else Robin does with her time.
The xylophone or something like that.
Yeah, bingo.
Oh,
Okay.
Exactly.
okay.
Is there two people? So it's like is it one that's like so complicated that you need two people? So one person playing on one side of the xylophone and one person on the other?
I know that those exist, so that could be like a second answer to this, but I think you have hit it where there are people on opposite sides of the instrument. But why? If it's not to like combine into a single piece.
That has to completely mess up everything about learning it. Like having the high notes on the left.
If you're learning it.
Well, just switching over. It's like those backwards bikes where where the handlebars suddenly go the wrong way. If you've got it locked in on one side, it's going to be really difficult to learn it the other way.
But what if you don't have it locked in on one side?
What if it's a spinning xylophone? You switch every time.
You were getting so close, and then it kind of went that way.
On which axis, Annie?
No, I can picture what you're talking about. It's like if you had somebody in the middle of it and it was like spinning and it had like the scale, and then you could be like playing. It's like Ron Swanson in that scene in The Office where people come in and he's in a circular desk. Anyway.
Wait, Ron Swanson, Parks and Rec, but that was very actually of me. Okay, so what I was imagining was, what's her name? Robin is standing, she's standing by herself, but the xylophone is kind of like it's like a Lazy Susan xylophone. And so sometimes when it's backwards, she plays backwards. Sometimes when it's forwards, she plays forwards. Does this make sense? It's not something that I think should exist for any reason, but that's what I had in my head.
I'm following you, but no, that's not the answer. Like, I see what you're saying.
When you said spinning, my axis was that it's actually rotating kind of in front of her like it's on a giant wheel and kind of spinning round like on a steering wheel kind of axis. Also probably not.
The instrument itself remains stationary.
So it's basically reversed, right? Like high notes are on the left, low notes are on the right.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a xylophone, to be clear, or something like that.
Yes,
okay.
Or that kind of percussion instrument, right.
Okay.
But why would she be standing on one side of it facing the correct side?
Does she have, like, some sort of physical difference or disability that is involved, other than being left-handed?
Well,
no.
Maybe she's teaching it. Okay. Because I said high notes on the left and low notes on the right, and then my brain filled in from her perspective.
Yes.
I was going to say you could just flip the camera, but that doesn't work either. You have to be on the other side for that to make sense, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So to teach a percussion instrument, oftentimes, rather than standing side by side, she, as the teacher, will stand opposite of the student. And so she has had to learn how to play backwards. But it's just a standard thing that once you're at the level of percussion playing, it's like par for the course. Most of those musicians can learn it back way and front ways.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Good
for Robin. Robin, come on the show.
Yeah.
The Lateral book is out now. Just click on the link to get your copy.